What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Derek, and today we're talking about what I feel is the best way to grow a live stream in the year 2022. There's a lot of information out there. Some of it is correct. However, I don't think it applies as much as people think to smaller content creators. And so that's what I wanted to discuss with you guys today. So we're gonna go ahead and roll the intro, and then we're gonna jump right into the video. All right, guys, so I don't want to take up a lot of your time. I want to dive right in this, so let's go ahead and go. There is a huge consensus out there right now in the content creation community, specifically in the Twitch live streaming community, from people like Alpha Gaming, Epos Vox, even Gary Vee, who's not in the live streaming space, for example, talks about where you should be spending your time. You know, live streams don't have the best discoverability, especially the platform of Twitch, but even outside of Twitch, if you're live streaming on YouTube or you're live streaming on Facebook, you're not necessarily going to have your live stream pushed out to a ton of audience members that are going to find and consume your live stream while you're actually live. Now, sure, you might finish a live stream and it might pick up in YouTube and take off and gain a little bit of momentum and gain you some views and some subscribers, but during the actual live streams, you're not going to get a ton of new viewers coming in, no matter what platform you're streaming on in 2022. Unless you're doing something crazily unique than everybody else out there, unless you're doing something like that that's catching people's attention, and even then you're probably not going to have it happen from live, but from the method that I'm going to explain to you of what to do in 2022. So the bottom line is you're not going to have the discoverability, and so you hear a lot of people saying like, oh, you need to go on a platform where you're going to get discoverability, whether that's TikTok, whether that's Twitter, whether that's Instagram. A lot of the consensus, and even for myself, has kind of always been pick your favorite social media, focus on that one. And while I do think that still holds a lot of weight, I don't think that that is necessarily the best method. So here's what I would say if you're looking to grow in 2022 your live stream. Number one, clips. So clips are by far the biggest thing. You hear a lot of people say, hey, make YouTube videos. If you make YouTube videos, people will find your YouTube channel, they'll subscribe to your YouTube channel, you're gonna make it big. Woo, you're a superstar. While that might be true, it's also very, very hard in 2022 to get somebody to sit down and watch a 10 to 20 minute gaming video because the gaming market is so saturated. But a lot of gamers then try to do what I do here, or what someone like Alpha Gaming does, or what someone like Epos Vox does, which is make tutorials, make videos that help other streamers. And while that's a great idea, the truth is most people aren't teachers. Most people don't know how to break down and explain something that they learn in very simple terms and in very simple steps to show other people then how to do that might not have the technical expertise that a lot of people that teach this kind of stuff does. For example, people like Alpha Gaming, Epos Vox, even myself, again, even though I'm on a much lower level than these guys, our passion is gaming, sure. We like making content, sure. But I think what our passion really is diving into the mechanisms, diving into the equipment, diving into the software, and really figuring out how and why things work and the best methods of making things work and all of that, which is not something that a lot of gamers necessarily love to do. So the advice to just make like tutorial videos or stream help videos, while that sounds great on paper, and because those definitely probably are going to get views, the problem is unless you live and breathe that type of stuff, you're probably very quickly going to run out of content. And I say this as someone that does love and breathe this stuff. You guys see this semi-nice studio setup. If you saw all around me, I have probably 10 different types of microphones here in this studio. I have tons of different gear and tons of different wires and cables and different, I got 3 different sets of lapel microphones and brands. I got different ones that plug into your phone. I got different types of just all kinds of different equipment. Because again, I just love testing out this equipment. I love testing out new ways of doing things. All of that you're not necessarily gonna do if you're a creator. So again, I know this is kind of long-winded, and sometimes I feel like I need to shorten these up, but I really wanna drill it in that while some of this stuff is great information on the internet, you have to internalize this stuff and make it work for you. You have to figure out what it is that you can actually do or provide. And I think for most gamers, what that boils down to is clips. Sure, maybe you make one YouTube video a week or every other week, and maybe it's a tutorial, maybe it's a stream help video of you figuring out how to do something yourself. Maybe it's a review of a stream product that you got, or maybe it even is just a longer form gaming video that you're cutting down from a live stream or something. Something that has a more specific cause. That'll be great. But I know from personal experience, if you're just taking your live streams, cutting them down to a 10-20 minute video, no matter how good that video is, even if it's great quality, it's probably not going to get noticed in the wave of all of the gaming content that is currently out there. And the reason I think clips is where it's at is because you can make 5 to 30-second clips from your live stream. You can just watch it back, or even while you're live streaming, if you have the ability, if you've gotten comfortable enough to where you can clip stuff as you're going using a Stream Deck or something, or a hotkey set up in OBS with the replay buffer. It's very easy to make 20 clips out of a live stream, a 4-hour live stream that you can then use as content for the next week. Because if you're posting, let's say 4 clips a day, which is the recommendation that comes from Gary Vee, who is, a god at internet marketing. I mean, whether you hate or love the guy or think he's harsh or brash or whatever, you can't deny the fact that the guy knows internet marketing. His current recommendation, posting 4 times a day on TikTok. But the great thing with clips is, number one, TikTok, which is why everybody talks about it, is the best place to currently upload clips to. The other thing is, once you make those clips, you can also upload them to YouTube. You can make a separate YouTube channel just for shorts, or you can upload them to your main if you want, whatever works best for you. But personally, I've found having a separate channel for shorts to work well for me. But you can then upload those to YouTube, as well as you can use, like, let's say a new social media site like Hover, Hover, which is basically a TikTok just for video game clips. And while it might not be as popular, it's very targeted, very niche traffic. Everybody that is viewing that app is looking for gaming content. And who knows, it could blow up. So my strategy when it comes to this stuff is make the clips, because that's currently what's doing the best out of all social media sites. You don't hear about Instagram popping off today. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, yes, that was the case. But today it's TikTok popping off. It's short form content, short form clips that are bringing growth in for content creators. And so by making that content for TikTok, that also allows you to then have the same exact content for YouTube Shorts, as well as a site like Hover, and you can upload the same clip to all 3 of those in a matter of 5 minutes. 4 times a day, you upload a clip to all 3 services, and you got your social media rolling. On top of that, outside the clips, what I would recommend is still the method that I've said in the past, and what I recommend to a lot of people that come to my streams asking, or in my YouTube comments, is still find whatever social media site it is that you love. Try to grow on that social media site. I don't think you should be focusing on every single social media site out there. I think a common mistake small creators make is they try to be on everything at once. They got all of these different things that they're stretching their time out, as well as streaming 4 hours at a time, multiple days per week, and they're not actually focusing their time on any one thing, which I think hurts them in the long run. So again, I think the TikTok, Hover, YouTube short strategy is valid, because it's really, you can think of it almost as one social media site. If you're looking for the best strategy, posting on Hover, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, it's easy to kind of combine them all. And then I would say, outside of that, the current meta of growing on social media, then I would say pick one social media site that you thoroughly enjoy, that you find yourself spending time on. For example, for me, that is Twitter. I'm big into content creation, gaming. I'm also big into tech as a whole. I'm big into cryptocurrencies, NFTs, all of these different new technologies that come out. And so for me, I find that Twitter just works for that. Twitter, is where I find most of the content that I enjoy. For you, that might be Instagram, as I said, it might be Facebook, it might be Twitter, it might be Reddit, it might be, wherever it is, it might be Tumblr if you're still on that. It doesn't matter. Pick one social media site outside of the current meta that you enjoy, and focus only on that, and forget about all of the rest as you're a new content creator. As you get larger and maybe you hire an editor and you open up more time, you can then expand out to those if you wish, or if you think you need to. But you don't need to reach everybody in the world to be successful in content creation. You just need to reach your audience. And so laser focusing your efforts, I think, will give you better results than trying to cast out this wide ass net, trying to capture everybody and everything.
Wow.
There's this YouTuber named Sarah Dietschy. She's a tech YouTuber. And she has this saying that she does, and I don't know if it's her saying or if she got it from somewhere, but I'm going to quote it to her because that's who I heard it from. And it basically is one for me, one for them. And it's this mentality of you have to do both. You have to live in the middle as a content creator. You don't want to only do content that everybody else wants from you, because eventually you're going to get burned out. You're going to hate it because you're not doing stuff you love. But at the same time, you can't be selfish and only do the content you want to do. That rings true on most things in life, not just YouTube videos, which is what she was specifically talking about. That rings true even in something like your social media strategies. You have to go where the people are and what's currently working in the meta and give them that type of content that's currently popular. But you also need to give yourself somewhere where you can creatively feel fulfilled. If that's not, again, you might be lucky and currently in this short form clip, day and age. I'm dating myself by using that expression. Day and age. You might love that type of content, and so this works perfectly for you. And so you have to give yourself both. You got to do what the people want. You also got to give yourself something that you're going to love doing. So for me, Twitter is the thing I love doing, love spending my time on, but I also know I got to upload clips to TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and currently Hover because I do gaming content. And again, while it's not as big as like TikTok, of course, right now or anything like that, it's very targeted traffic. Just from my data, I see more followers come that follow my Twitch. I mean, that actually go over from the platform to Twitch, hit the follow button. I see more people come from Hover and follow my Twitch channel than I do from people on TikTok. An audience is an audience. So still, if you can build it on TikTok, that's great. But it's very hard to get TikTok users to migrate from TikTok to another channel. There's obviously different methods and ways of doing that or increasing the way to do that. But just organically, Hover beats TikTok in terms of just people just automatically going from that social media site to your Twitch page and actually following you. That is currently the strategy I am using in 2022 to grow. We used to do 4 videos per week on YouTube. We have knocked that down to 2 videos per week on YouTube, which again, for me is more tutorial, review, stream help based, because I just naturally do that stuff anyways for myself, meaning constantly learning new ways of doing things, constantly buying new gear to try out, because I love tech, I love messing with the stuff. So it makes sense that I would make that type of content. However, I'm also investing that other time that we were spending in creating, and when I say we, I do have an editor. So me and my editor, the time we were spending in creating 4, that we reduced down to 2 videos per week, we now spending the rest of the time making clip. And that is proven to be quite effective. The views on YouTube gaming videos, we'd be lucky to get 50 views on a gaming video. You say, oh, your content sucks, that's probably why. Good luck. It's way more saturated than you realize. But the content was good. It might not be the best content in the world, but it was good. Roberto Blake, he's a big, YouTuber that does, helps other YouTubers grow. And I've commented videos for feedback on his Twitter when he's done tweets asking, and he literally has replied back saying, the thumbnail's great, the video's great. I have no idea why this didn't get more views. So it's literally, I think it's that saturated in the gaming market. Everybody games nowadays. Everybody wants to make gaming content. Everybody does make gaming content. Making this switch has been working really well for us. From going to hardly ever posting, now posting consistently 4 times a day. So we just crossed 1,500 followers on TikTok just from a couple weeks of trying to do this stuff. Again, does every clip do well? No. Most clips get 200 to 500 views. However, it's way more often that you're gonna have that one piece of content blow up on a site like TikTok to where it can get thousands of views or even tens of thousands of views. Or if you're making really good content or just really lucky, however you wanna look at it, hundreds of thousands of views. There's definitely still room for growth. Same over on YouTube. Not easy to get views as it is on TikTok, but still, every so often you have a video pop off, does really well, and you see an influx of followers, an influx of people joining your Twitch. Then it might be stagnant again for a week or something. Then, you have another video pop off, and that's just how it currently works, but it still is the best place to do it. I think not only telling you guys what to do like a lot of other creators do, but trying to explain the thought processes behind why things are being done certain ways in things, and trying to help you see different sides of it and different ways of seeing it. I hope that it allows you to get it a little better, if that makes sense. Because to be honest, a lot of the time, the struggle for most content creators or most people in life in general is not learning something new, not watching a video and learning something new, but actually retaining that by having to actually hit something in here or in here, wherever you want to call it. But that's what I hope to accomplish in my videos when I do them. So they tend to be a little bit longer winded. Sometimes people say, oh, you're repeating the same stuff over and over. Yes, because if you got it, cool, click away after 5 minutes, but I'm also trying to help the person that doesn't necessarily get it right away. Hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much for watching the video. If this video did help you out, make sure you hit that subscribe button below for more great stream help, tutorials, reviews, all coming out at you. Also, do ring the bell next to it to be notified when I post a new video so that you actually get that notification, and smash that like button. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. Love your faces. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.